Hey, Guitar Nerds here with another quick guide for Elden Ring, specifically on how to easily beat Rennala, the Queen of the Full Moon. As an FYI, you can find her at the end of the Academy of Rennala, but let's go ahead and get into it. To start off, immediately go to the intern with the glowing aura around them and give them a quick strike. No need to finish them off or punish any of the other interns, so just ignore the rest, and continue to strike the next two students that will light up after each other once you have given them each a quick tap on the head. Once you've extinguished any light left in that third intern, Rennala's protective orb will finally break and she'll come crashing down to the floor, leaving herself completely vulnerable to any attacks that we can throw at her. Be careful not to get too hasty though, as she will initiate a big AoE attack that you can take some serious damage from if you do not put enough distance between yourself and her in time. Once she's back up in the air, we just rinse and repeat the same routine. Just be sure to dodge any books that they violently yeet towards you, but if you have any trouble finding these interns, just listen closely to that weird nursery rhyme thing that they sing to pinpoint their exact location faster. However, although you might think her interns are not all that concerning given how easy it can be to avoid their book yeeting and fire breathing tactics, Rennala will actually sacrifice several of her unpaid interns and use them to throw some powerful magic towards you, so be sure to dodge this attack once it finally comes your way. I would also recommend leveling up your weapons beforehand if you're able to, or use an item or spell to buff your weapon if you want to speed things along even more. By doing so, you could bring her health down to 0 even after she falls to the floor only twice. Here it takes me a little longer, but either way works. Regardless, now that we have her on the floor again, we can quickly get some more hits in, and once you've done enough damage, she should be down for the count. Easy, right? Wrong. Right when you think the fight seems too easy to believe, we start the second stage of the fight. The first thing to immediately watch out for though is her stupid big Kamehameha move that she opens up with, so be sure to dodge this first before doing anything else or you may end up getting one-shotted. At this point, summon your spirit friends to use as a distraction so that we can now play more aggressively. I'd recommend using wolves or any other spirit summons that can outnumber her in order to stun lock the crap out of her as much as possible. This will be important since she can summon her own spirits if you give her enough time, so let's not do that in order to keep this fight simple. So just continue to attack as often as possible to keep staggering her, but also be sure to dodge any of her attacks, especially the ranged spells, and be cautious of trying to rely on your armor or shield given that it still may not have enough damage negation at all against her magic attacks. Either way, this same strategy should work fine regardless of whether you're fighting with melee weapons or at a distance with spells. The only caveat here for magic users is that she has better defense than us against magic, but as long as you have taken the same steps from the OP guide that I have done earlier on in Elden Ring, then you should still be able to quickly win this fight even with just using ranged spells. If you do have any trouble though, feel free to check out this rune farm guide to level up even more. You can also use this OP guide in case you may have missed anything to ensure you can make this fight and other fights even easier. So if this video has helped, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on Elden Ring content as we all continue to make more progress throughout the game. And as always, feel free to keep in touch by using the description below, but until next time, happy gaming!